Hi guys, I'm Maggie. Today I'm going to lead you through some front split stretches. These are great if you just started working on them or if you need your last little push to get you there. Let's get started. If you can't join me right now, add this to your watch later and come back whenever you're ready. Alright, to get started, we're just going to warm up the back of our legs by bending forward and walking out our feet. So just pedaling through. Just trying to warm up those hamstrings a little bit. Stretching forward, grabbing onto your ankles or your shins, wherever you are. You can also take some plies and straighten up, trying to bring your head closer to your knees each time. Bending and straightening, hanging out here. And walking through. Okay, from here, bending, keeping your chest as close to your legs as you can as you roll up. And again, bending to straighten up, bending to straighten up. Straightening from here, taking one more bend to rotate into a half split to the front and just stretching over. You can pull those toes back and really feel it behind the knee. Squaring off, making sure not to open too wide, but keeping your hips nice and square and stretching over. Through it. You can also untuck your toes and stretch further over. Holding it here, really sinking into the back of that leg. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, you can tug again on this top of the foot to bring it flat. You'll start to feel it even deeper in the back of your leg. All right, same thing on the other side. Switching up. Starting with my toes tucked to stretch my right. And releasing to stretch over. Make sure my hips are square, readjusting, and then folding back over to get the most out of this stretch. When you feel ready, you can tug on those toes to get that deeper stretch. And making sure to breathe. Forward. Okay, from here, you are going to stand up into a parallel triangle position and forward bend again. Again, making sure those hips are nice and square, not opening up too much, but keeping them right in front of you just like you would when you're doing your splits. Folding over. Again, using the weight of the head to bring you closer. If you think of pressing through this back heel, you'll also get a stretch right here as well. Bringing myself even closer. From here, I'm going to bend and flex this front foot and bend the back foot and hold this for a second. And back to neutral. And bend and flex again. making sure to really straighten behind that knee to get the most out of this stretch, and flex, flex, flex the front foot. And straighten up. Seeing if that adjusted your flexibility at all, folding forward. Same thing on the left side, switching your legs. Feeling that stretch. Breathing through. Again, trying to make sure those hips are nice and square, and folding back over. Making sure not to turn out like this, but keep them square like you would in your split. And bending that back leg and flexing the front. Trying to feel a stretch from behind the knee all the way down. And straightening. Pressing through again. And bend and flex. And straighten. Pulling yourself even closer each time. Bend and flex. And straighten. Seeing how close you can get to that knee. Again, I start to notice that my hips like to rise up like that, and making sure that I remind myself to drop it down to get the most out of this stretch. Okay, from here, I'm gonna take my right leg into a lunge with a straight back leg. Really feeling that in my left hip right now. Shifting your weight through it to see where you have the most pressure, and holding it there to release. Taking deep breaths through this stretch and trying to sink even lower. Okay, when you feel ready, you can lower that knee and press out through that front hip. And I'm going to push forward. Noticing that I'm holding a lot of tension right here, so trying to send my breath right there as I release into it. Really pressing into it, trying to open up those hips for a front split. Okay, I'm gonna release, realign myself, and sink back down one more time, breathing through it. All right, and switching legs, going to the left leg front with a straight back leg. And breathing through it. I'm really feeling it in the front of that right hip now. Deep breaths. Shifting your weight to find out where you're holding the most tension and releasing it to lower that knee down. Coming up and pushing my weight through the hips. Breathing through, releasing, and lunging again. When I was trying to get my splits, I would do so many hamstring stretches and would never do any hip stretches, and then that's when it all clicked. You have to do them both together to get those front splits. Okay, from there, I'm gonna go back into a lunge with my right leg, except this time turning out that front foot, straightening up, and placing my elbows down on the ground to sink even lower into this hip. Again, shifting my weight right there. Lower that knee whenever you're ready. See if that helps you get even deeper into this hip. Making sure to breathe through it. And same thing, other side when you're ready. Taking that front foot turned out, straightening up to place your elbows down. And find that deep stretch. When you're ready, lowering that knee and stretching it out even deeper. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into our half split or our pigeon stretch. So just extending that back leg and tucking that right heel into me in the front. You can hold it up straight, really pressing your weight into those hips to get you down. And then I'm gonna fold forward. Up to square myself off again and really sink into those hips. Trying to find a balance right over the middle. Trying not to fall over to the side, but keeping it all really on top of each other. Trying not to let your weight fall over to the side, but keeping it right on top of everything. And lowering down. You can hold yourself up with your hands if you need to, and lower down. Okay, switching sides whenever you're ready. Tucking that front leg in, extending the back, and holding it up until you feel ready to sink down into it. Sink down and bend forward to try and get even more of a stretch. And coming back up. Readjusting, making sure I'm nice and square and that my weight isn't falling off to the side. I'm nice and placed. All right, from this position, we're gonna move onto our back. This last thing is what really helped me the most because we add resistance. So I'll explain it. Down here, you're gonna wanna take your right leg up and grab it in your hand. So if you have to grab above the knee or below or your ankle, wherever you're at, you're grabbing your leg and you're gonna push against your leg and pull your hands. So your leg is pushing this way while your hands are pushing towards you. So you're gonna add resistance for 1, 2, 3, then you're gonna release everything and let your hands take your leg. So you're gonna go again, push 1, 2, 3, and release, and see how much closer your leg can get to you. Again, pushing 1, 2, 3, and pulling it into you. Just holding it here as close as you can and pulling it in with your arms. You can keep pushing against it to pull closer if that's helping you. All right, and lowering down to do the other side. So taking your left leg up, and you're gonna wanna add some resistance. So this leg going down while your arms are pulling into you. So you're going 1, 2, 3, pulling in, 1, 2, 3, pulling in. Last time, 1, 2, 3, adding as much resistance as you can to pull the leg closer to you and holding there. Awesome. So right now would be a great time to try out your splits and see where you are. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with my right, and you can put weight on this back knee and slide out your front. If that's as far as you can go today, that's as far as you can go today. Don't try and push it or anything. You can also hold up with your hands if you're just trying to get that last inch right there, and then lower down whenever you're ready. Holding and then lowering. If you're not ready for that yet, you can also keep that back leg bended, stretching over, or same thing with the front. And switching sides whenever you're ready, just getting a checkpoint of where you're at today after this video. So holding it up and then lowering down when you're ready. Again, bending that back leg and stretching over if that's too much for you today, or same thing, bending the front. If you also feel like you need more of a stretch right here, you can always put your hands this way to put more weight right there. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Be sure to let me know in the comments if this video helped you get your splits. If you want to see more of my dance flexibility series, be sure to download our app, Yoga Plus.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.